day to us. We are leaving AT&T.
AT&T.
Picking up Raleigh's new phone. Raleigh lost his phone on Friday, he thinks. He doesn't know. The last time he saw it was Friday at the bank, he thought.
I think.
Well, he called the bank and the bank says, no, we do not have your phone.
But I didn't call the bank on my phone. I had to use a landline.
Yeah. So then he got to work thinking that maybe it would be at work in his office or somewhere around work on Monday. Well, no.
And I called my phone. I kept going, phone, phone.
I was actually calling his phone, but I'm sure it was dead by that time. So anyway, he got a Galaxy something. I don't know.
J7.
Okay.
Which is the newest model from 1914.
You got a new phone. Good morning. Well, it's Thursday morning. I'm sitting on my stairs right now. I'm putting on my socks and shoes because I'm getting ready to leave the house. And I don't know about you guys, but if I don't multitask, I don't get anything done. So my friend Debbie, who we've been praying for, and thank you for all of your prayers, she goes to the doctor today to get it check in. She still hasn't had her surgery. The doctors won't do her surgery yet because she has some other things going on that they're just not sure about. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go with her to find out about all those things. So her son's home, but I guess he's doing stuff. So she needs a ride, so no problem. And I said, well, you know what? If I'm gonna take you there, I'm actually gonna go in with you and I'm gonna hear what the doctor has to say. Is that being pushy? Anyway, she's my friend. And that's what I'm doing. So, oops, let me get you from behind the stairs. Before I head out the door, I always try to do a few things around the house. Do you guys do that too? So this is the first time I've come downstairs yet this morning because I was doing some stuff upstairs. So usually in the morning, I open the drapes and I open the windows just to kind of, let all the sunshine in. And sorry if that was loud. I'm not going to actually open the windows because, I'll be away from the house. But try to straighten up a little bit. Sometimes Raleigh and I, at night, we clean up and all that, and sometimes we don't. We just kind of leave our stuff places. But anyway, okay. The point of this video, what I wanted to tell you guys, Raleigh lost his phone. Lost. Like he has not found it. Okay, so quick story. Last Friday, Raleigh helped me at the hall, right? Because we had our event at the hall where we had to get ready and everything. So he came to the hall and we got to the hall at like 9 p.m. and we were going to work. We couldn't get into the hall until then because there were a couple of other groups using the hall. So that was the only time we could get in, which was fine. So anyway, Raleigh was going to go over and he was going to help us move tables. I said, honey, if you just come over and help us move tables, that would be great. And then if you need to leave after that or want to leave, because, he works all day. He's tired. He doesn't want to be there, decorating, which is fine. So anyway, so Raleigh came over to the hall and he helped, and then he was getting ready to leave. And I said, honey, don't worry about it. Go home. I can get a ride. There was plenty of people there. I said, I can get a ride. I'm not worried about it. No problem. And I said, well, I'll just call you when I'm on my way, because I didn't know if I'd be there till midnight, whatever. Oh, look. I made Raleigh a heart-shaped cake last night. I always make him a heart-shaped cake every year for Valentine's, but he doesn't like frosting on it for most of the time. Anyway, and he didn't even take it out of the pan. So I said, I'll call you when I'm on my way, or, just to let you know if we end up staying long or whatever. So he said, oh, well, I don't have my phone. I said, well, what happened? Where's your phone? He said, I think I left it at work. I might have left it at the bank. He went to the bank on Friday, deposited his check. And I said, well, okay, I guess you'll just have to figure it out on Monday. So, and Raleigh's like that. I mean, he really doesn't, he's low tech. He's low tech for sure. He doesn't have he uses his laptop at work, but doesn't have an iPad, doesn't care about being on his phone. I mean, really to check sports scores, that kind of thing. Maybe watch my videos. I doubt, but, or very little. So I said, so he didn't worry about it. We didn't worry about it all weekend. He didn't have his phone. That's okay. You know, whatever. I think everything's okay in here. So Monday he goes to work. I said, oh, before he left, I said, okay, honey, well, call me or text me and let me know, you know, if your phone was there or not. I never get a call, never get a text. So finally Monday about, I don't know, it was probably about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or something. And I said, I'm putting my apron away. And I said, so I called the main line to work, and Janet usually answers the phone. And I said, oh, hi, hey, Janet, you know, where's Raleigh? And so I talked to him, and so I hardly ever, very rarely, call the main line at work. And so I talked to Janet for a few minutes, whatever. And then, okay, so then later on in the day, a couple hours later or something, you know, we've had a lot of stuff going on. You know, we've had the gardener's been coming, or the gardener, I say gardener, and that's another story. But, so we had someone coming over to clean up the yard, mattress delivery, guy to come to check the garage door opener. You know, this is a week like we've had some stuff going on. So, you know, I need to communicate with him. So probably a couple hours later, I called him again, probably about 3 o'clock. I'm looking at the clock. I called him again. And so finally on the third call, Janet says, oh, hi, Kim. You know, she's really nice and everything, and, you know, make some small talk and stuff. And she said, oh yeah, you know, people have been calling Raleigh today a lot on the phone here at work. And I said, oh, Janet, did Raleigh not tell you that he lost his phone? And I said, have you seen it anywhere around work? And she said, no. And she said, oh, no, he hadn't said anything. So he hadn't, you know, told anyone at work that he lost his phone. And so, I mean, aren't people trying to call you or text you, honey? I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to find my keys now. I always throw them in my purse. So here they are. And, so anyway, I guess not, because he really wasn't worried about it. So I called him, or when I was on the phone with him, and I said, honey, you know, did you call AT&T? I wanted to make sure. Did you call AT&T and tell them that you lost your phone? He's like, oh, no, should I? And I said, well, yeah, because, I mean, what if someone is trying to use your phone, or maybe got reported, you know, as found or something? And he said, I'm not going out to the garage yet because our garage door is so noisy. Okay, it's almost done closing or opening. So he said, oh no. So I said, let me call AT&T myself. So I call AT&T, I talk to the gentleman, very nice, you know, tell him, you know, so he shuts off the account. He checks it first, or he shuts off his phone. He checks it first to make sure if there were any calls made, you know, by Friday. Oh, I forgot my water. And he said, no, there's been no calls made since Friday, and so you're fine. And he starts talking to me about some different phones, and I already know Raleigh is going to want the simplest, cheapest phone, but I don't know. I have to be there and to find out, and Raleigh needs to be there to see it's his phone. He's going to be using it, but I already know he's going to want the simplest, cheapest phone. And what did I do with my water? Did I leave it upstairs? See, this is what I do before I leave the house. I'm up and down the stairs trying to find things. Anyway, so I told the guy, you know, okay, that's fine. You know, Raleigh's going to go and choose his phone later. He's like, okay, fine. So Tuesday comes, and I have class Tuesday night. So I can't, you know, help Raleigh with his phone or anything. So I just tell him, honey, you know, you're going to have to go and choose your phone. I said, I mean, I can go do it for you, but do you want to go online, and do you want to see which phone you want? And that way I can maybe just go in and get that phone for you. No. I'll just go get it myself. Fine. Okay. That was Tuesday. So he's been without a phone since Friday. Okay, fine. It's you. I think I might have put my phone in my water in my purse. Ah! Anyway, okay, let me see. Yep, my water is in my purse. Okay, so Wednesday, this is now Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day, mind you, now. And he says, I'm gonna take you off the tripod and put you right there now. So he says, yeah, let's, go and let's find a phone for me. So we do. We go over to AT&T. So that's what we did on Valentine's, is we got Raleigh a phone. And you know what? Actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't, didn't take that long. He already knew which one he wanted. The girl was really efficient. She just said, okay, the account was already ready to go. So actually we weren't there that long, half hour compared to, maybe 25 minutes compared to, sometimes when you're there getting a new phone or whatever, it could be longer. We've been there longer, I know. So anyway, that wasn't bad. We got his phone. He's happy with it. Last night we came home and we said, well, since we're out, let's just go ahead and stop and get something to eat. And we weren't going to. I mean, I had stuff to make and that would have been fine. But so we just stopped and got something real quick. Got a taco. And so we came home and ate. So we're sitting there for a few minutes. We're getting ready to play Scrabble, and then we were going to watch Jeopardy and stuff. And he said, oh, I should probably charge my phone. So I'm like, yeah, honey, that would be a good idea. So he takes it out of the box and he goes to charge it. So I texted him this morning and I said, good morning, happy new phone. But I haven't heard back from him. I don't know. He's probably really busy today because he's taking tomorrow off because, oh guys, we're going to Universal Studios tomorrow. That's another story. That's another video. I'm sure I'm going to take lots of video while we're in Universal Studios. We haven't been there in a while. So anyway, don't lose your phone. Know where your phone is at all times. You know what? It's just a phone. Have fun today. Hope you're doing things you love with people you love. Peace, guys.